Your continued support of the CoinSeries channel is much appreciated. The one-day chart shows that XRP is trading at 56 cents at the moment. People noticed right quickly that we fell short by 1 penny. Keep an eye on how Ripple is using the XRP community to their benefit. Again, we were out a penny. Bitcoin may be bringing us down, but it won't bring down the sky. But many believe that Bitcoin's value will skyrocket in the next weeks. All of these coins, including XRP, would be lost if that happened. Some people paid more than $1 for XRP, therefore it's vital to keep that in mind even though XRP haters never stop finding fault. Some investors likely paid more than $2 or $3 for XRP when it reached its most recent all-time high. Those people still have this coin on their person. However, those people don't appear to be griping about it. Even though it's only selling for 55 cents now, some have pointed out that I bought it for 63 cents. Is this your genuine belief? I am astounded at the XRP price. People are very unaware of how inexpensive this coin is right now. The interesting thing about cryptocurrencies is that you could end up with 100 times your original investment. I implore you to remain patient since you have no idea what I'm talking about right now. I couldn't agree more. Not everyone understands XRP or its practical uses. Following the advice of another, they went ahead and got it. It would be wise for you to invest in this. Its supposed role as a bridge currency for the world was undoubtedly their next point. Given the myriad of what-if possibilities around XRP, many people fail to see that they invested in it as a hedge. Imagine, though, that it truly did deal in $1 quadrillion a year. After that, what comes next? I don't care if it becomes Swift's replacement. I am genuinely looking forward to that portion. I am thrilled at the idea of Ripple stealing Swift's customers. In the future, I'm thinking of tokenization. I'm closely monitoring news and updates on various connected subjects, including the XRP ledger, artificial intelligence, carbon credits, custody, and more. Something else I'd like to accomplish is figure out how to make money passively. Having to keep onto an item you sold before its price significantly increases is the worst. Envision yourself, for the sake of argument, selling XRP for 56 cents. Suddenly, it makes a tremendous run past $10. Upon the conclusion of the current SEC case, this will undoubtedly take place. In my opinion, XRP will go beyond $5 once that happens. Nobody can say for sure when it will happen, and we won't have any notice either. Cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin have seen their value rise, but nobody is talking about them anymore. Even the Bitcoin maxis have stopped supporting the cryptocurrency as its price has risen for some reason. No one seems to be making any kind of statement. Also, occasionally, especially with Bitcoin, individuals just turn up to vote on cryptocurrencies. Well, I'm not going to buy now, is the response everyone gives. That huge pullback, all the way down to around 30,000, is what I'm waiting for. There are many who hold the view that Bitcoin should be interpreted in the reverse. All prior records will be easily surpassed. Repeatedly, XRP bulls are calling for a 20-cent price cut. Listen, I plan to get a large amount of XRP if that happens. The truth will out, I swear to you. In 2021, I bought some XRP for around $1.05 each coin. When price dropped to $1.92, you can bet I wasn't grumbling. I think I still got a decent deal on that. Even though I had already bought XRP in late 2018 or early 2019, I bought it again at that time. I added to my holdings whenever the price fell, but the SEC's lawsuit against Ripple caused it to plummet to new lows. Everyone thought I was crazy, and the case appeared like it would take forever to resolve. But we've always thought it would be fixed in 6 months and won't be a big deal previously. The XRP price will then skyrocket. The year 2024, however, is unstoppable. Also, we still haven't had a resolution to the issue. The end of its run, though, will be this year. Personally, I would want it that way. Retail interest has not yet returned to Bitcoin because it is early in the new bull cycle. For what reason do I know this? For starters, the base volume of retail coins is still much below what it was in 2022. Indeed, the retail interest does make a difference. Cryptocurrency is gaining attention from institutions, and those who aren't participating now may be left behind when the next wave of FOMO hits the market. We will then go on to the subject of utility runs for cryptocurrency-driven utility projects, which, in my opinion, is bound to come up at some point. Nevertheless, they will work together during the impending surge. Remember that tokenization is predicted to have a big year. But I don't see it occurring before the year is over. On the contrary, the second half is when it's most likely to happen. The Ripple case's potential conclusion in the first half could be a major turning point. Suddenly, we'll start to reap additional benefits from tokenization. The launch of demand liquidity corridors in the United States and the partnership with Ripple and big banks have been the subject of numerous announcements. Another possible development is that by 2024, XRP could be functional on Ripple's money transfer permits in the US. Furthermore, I anticipate great things for XRP this year, even for individuals who have been in the industry for 5 to 10 years or longer. The old saying about being too early remains true as we approach the year 2025. The internet boom is a good analogy for how I think this cycle will persist for the foreseeable future. Nobody knows how long that will last. In addition, you should listen to David Schwartz talk about adoption. Even though this film is quite old, it is fascinating to observe the progress we have made since then. I've been keeping up with the news for some time now since my discussions with Brad, your CEO, have repeatedly demonstrated that there is a way for banks to save money by utilizing XRP as a medium of exchange. It seems like it's not happening, though. Every year, as if by magic. Although there is hope in theory, adoption is slow. To state that the adoption of digital assets has been slow would be an understatement, in my opinion. Details will be determined by the timeline you think is realistic. In my view, the transformation of international finance will take time. But there are a lot of steps to it. We first ran into trouble because we thought settling with a digital asset would be simple. Many people probably thought we could just use our digital assets as payment methods because of this. And that is all there is to it. Part of the problem is that payment methods aren't flexible enough to allow for instant settlement. Now think about a payment system like SWIFT, where the sender doesn't always know the whole route, the receiver doesn't know the fees until a later stage, and no one knows if the recipient's bank even has an account there until the bank processes the payment. It is just not feasible to incorporate such a system into the development and management of a settlement. For institutions to settle their international payments with a digital asset, we ended up having to redesign the payment messaging plumbing. We made an interesting discovery on the way: the current plumbing was in a bad condition. Since the dawn of batch computing, there has been the notion that non-bank financial institutions and banks may be interested in a product that merely enhanced messaging. This is why we embarked on a mission to build a top-notch payment network that works with digital assets. So, instead of just addressing the leaks, we chose to replace the plumbing, according to David. And I agree with him. The payments have to be settled. In order for this to work, they need to fix it quickly. Initially, I can picture Ripple interacting with SWIFT, but I have no idea what the future holds for it. In the coming years, will this trend continue, or will a growing number of financial institutions switch to RippleNet and XRP from SWIFT? Following their success with SWIFT, the BRICS and the several member nations may do the same. Additionally, SWIFT is now finished. For that reason, I brought up the fact that Ripple may steal over 10%. I am betting on it as an XRP investment. In my opinion, that might potentially lead us to 589 holder. The XRP community as a whole brought it up at some point. But I wanted to make a point about the cryptocurrency market today and how possessing XRP makes you eligible to hold the next 100x. That was the major topic of the movie. Put another way, this is happening right now. Just so you know, CBDCs are already working with Ripple in their go-live preparations. Many banks, especially those located outside of the United States, are using RippleNet. US progress is stalled because to government anti-crypto policies and lack of direction. But I think this might change even in the next election cycle. because Elizabeth Warren is now slowly but surely coming around to crypto's side. However, the results of it will need to be observed at a later date. Nobody opposing cryptocurrencies is expected to win the next election, though. Seriously, there are just way too many people putting money into cryptocurrency. Additionally, they are curious in cryptocurrency, even though they haven't put any money into it just yet. Also, people are already using cash apps and similar services. The next logical step is for them to utilize cryptocurrencies covertly. In the future, we can use that to achieve mass acceptance. I wanted to give you an idea of where the crypto market is right now, even if the recent spike in Bitcoin's price is amazing. I thought I heard acrobats using an X. Nobody paid any attention to it. Nobody was impressed. The exact same reasoning is valid for XRP. Anything that took place, a few people get all giddy and say, well, we're going parabolic whenever the price of XRP increases. But most of the time, XRP just goes through a short period of inactivity. However, you would rather be there when things get going. We expect that to occur this year as well. Something was obviously starting to form. I am eagerly anticipating that time spent with you. Until then, though, hold on to your faith and be patient. Together, we can build prosperity. I will now conclude this video. I value your attention and participation. Please subscribe to my channel, I'd really appreciate it. As for now, farewell.